9 highest scores with several ties. First up, we have a 4-way tie in 9th place, starting off with a score of 290.5 coming from San Diego Dance Center. It's Sydney with Up in Flames. Next up in the 9th spot with a score of 290.5 coming from Cutting Edge Dance Center, it's Haley with All This to Say. Also in that 9th spot with a score of 290.5 coming from Just Plain Dancin', it's Alina with Jar of Hearts. And rounding out that 9th spot with a score of 290.5 coming from Dance Dynamics, it's Jordan with The Only Fault. We have a 4-way tie in 8th place, starting off with a score of 291 coming from West Coast School of the Arts. It's Taken with Crazy in Love. Also in that 8th spot with a score of 291 coming from Orange County Performing Arts is Courtney with Falling Short. Also in that 8th spot with a score of 291 coming from San Diego Dance Center, it's Katie with Everywhere I Go. And rounding out that 8th spot with a score of 291 coming from Mather Dance Company, it's Mia Bella with You Don't Own Me. We have a 3-way tie in 7th place with a score of 291.5 coming from Dancer's Edge. We have Shawnee with Sounds of Silence. Also in that 7th spot with a score of 291.5 coming from Just Plain Dancin', it's Delaney with Saravasti. And rounding out that 7th spot with a score of 291.5 coming from Just Plain Dancin', it's Madison with In the Embers. Dancers, can I have you guys scoot down, get shoulder to shoulder, get nice and close? We got a lot of dancers, so get on up here. Next up, we have a 4-way tie in 6th place, starting off with a score of 292 coming from Dance Precisions. It's Hallie with Self. Also in that 6th spot with a score of 292 coming from Just Plain Dancin', it's Kayla with Run. Also in that 6th spot with a score of 292 coming from Mather Dance Company, it's Jesselyn with Flight. And rounding out that 6th spot with a score of 292 coming from San Diego Dance Center, it's Sela with It Doesn't Hurt. All alone in the 5th place spot with a score of 292.5 coming from West Coast School of the Arts, it's Emily with I Remember. We have a 3-way tie in the 4th spot with a score of 293.5 coming from Orange County Performing Arts, it's Ava with Bring on the Men. Also in that 4th spot with a score of 293.5 coming from West Coast School of the Arts, it's Aaliyah with Settle Down. Rounding out that 4th spot with a score of 293.5 coming from West Coast School of the Arts, it's Lauren with Elephants. And we have a 3-way tie in 3rd place, starting off with a score of 294 coming from Mather Dance Company, it's Diego with Impossible. Also in that 3rd spot with a score of 294 coming from West Coast School of the Arts, it's Taylor with Creep. Also in that 3rd spot with a score of 294 coming from Orange County Performing Arts, it's Allie with 5 a.m. And in 2nd place with a score of 294.5 coming from Dancer's Edge, it's Melina with Stutter. And can I get a drum roll please on stage for the top score? And our highest scoring teen soloist in our American League with a score of 295 coming from West Coast School of the Arts, it's Emmy with Unchained Melody. Can you tell everyone your name?
Emmy.
And what studio are you representing?
West Coast School of the Arts.
And who choreographed Unchained Melody for you?
Miss Jamie Donovan.
And do you have any thank yous or shout outs you'd like to give?
Thank you to my family, my friends, and my teachers.
Awesome, very well said. Give it up for all these amazing overall dancers. Dancers, take a great big bow and congratulations.